Good evening, friends. In the last video, sir, I covered very clearly up to LBP number 43. Now, in today's session, let me go for LBP number 44. So, what is this challenge? Have you observed something related to war of numbers? Okay, war of numbers. Let us see how it is. Sir, there is a great war between even and odd numbers. Okay, there is a great war between even and odd numbers. Many numbers already lost their life in this war, and it is your task to end this war. So you have to determine which group sum is larger, the even or odd. So the larger group is going to win. So for that purpose, they required some assistance from us. So we have to create a function that takes an array of integers and some even and odd numbers separately. So then we have to return the difference between sum and the difference between sum of even elements and sum of odd elements. Nothing but they are going to give array of integers, sir. Okay, in that array, sir, you have to calculate sum of even digits, sum of even numbers, sum of odd numbers separately. Sir, please make sure that we are not calculating digits here. We are working on numbers. Okay, so we have to take the number and we need to find out sum of even numbers sum and then sum of odd numbers sum. In between these two, we have to get result. So what is the logic for this problem? Okay, so what is the logic for this problem? Observe carefully. So based on that logic only we have to work, right? Let me see how that logic is going to be implemented. So very simple here. The logic is nothing but sir, do you know, first initially sum of even digits is equal to 0, sum of odd digits is equal to 0, like this we have to take. Sir, fine. Then for loop we have to take for I is equal to 0, I less than how many number of elements are there, I plus plus. So every time, sir, you have to check if a of I, okay, that array percentage 2 is equal to 0 or not. If it is equal to, then what is the meaning? It is even element, right? SE is equal to SE plus A of I we have to take. Otherwise, SO is equal to SO plus A of I we have to take. Finally, sir, we have to find difference. Difference is equal to SE minus SO. Maybe they are expecting only positive values. That's why we have to take ABS. So this is nothing but the target. But of course, it seems to be easy program. But till now, we didn't practice any program related to the array. Okay, so how to read array elements is a bigger task here. Slowly, I will try to explain that concept so that you people will get some idea. Okay, so please confirm. Do you have any doubts in this logic? Please confirm, friends. Do you have any doubts in this logic? Please confirm. I request everyone to respond. Okay. So let me go for C language implementation. So let me implement this problem by using C language. Sir, how to implement this problem by using C language? So first step is nothing but we have to read array elements or not. Yes, compulsory. We have to read array elements. 1 minute. Let me close the remaining browsers. So LBP number 44, something like that. Yes. So LBP number 44. Sir, you can able to see they are giving array, okay, and then so array elements also. Have you observed? Like this we are giving. 1 minute, 1 minute. Yes. So 4 is nothing but number of elements. First element is 2, second element is 8, third element is 7, next element is 5. Sir, 2 plus 8, 10, minus 7 plus 5. Okay. Sir, 12. What difference we got? Minus 2. Of course, they are calculating absolute value. Okay. So beyond that, nothing is there. but how to read these values is very, very important. Anyway, I will cover in the arrays, but just observe a bit carefully. So how you can able to read this? So the first step is nothing but, sir, we have to read the array size integer n. So a of 100 array elements I we have to take. Okay. So sum of even elements is equal to 0. Sum of odd elements is equal to 0. Scanf percentage d comma ampersand n I am taking. Next and after that, for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, I am going to read the elements scanf percentage d comma ampersand e of I. So we are reading the elements one by one. So next what we have to do, for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus. So we have to take like this. If a of I percentage 2 is equal to 0, then se is equal to se plus e of I am taking. Else what we have to do, so is equal to so plus e of I. So here first step is nothing but we need to read size of the array. Next step is nothing but how much size we have given, those many elements we are reading, and we are taking a for loop where every element is even or odd we are checking. If it is even, we are going to store it in se. If it is odd, we are storing in so. That's all. Sir, we can print the result percentage d comma. Sir, there is one function is there called abs. If you take se minus so, if result is positive, it will print as it is. If result is negative also, sir, it is going to print positive only. Let me cross check. Sir, is it working or not? Yes, you can able to see all the test cases got passed successfully, right? So let me submit the code for final approval. So you can observe clearly all the private test cases also passed successfully, sir. Now I need to go for Java implementation. Let us see how you can able to solve this problem in Java. Okay, I am taking the problem statement and I am selecting Java programming. So here we have to do, sir, scanner obj is equal to new scanner of system.in. So what is the next step? We have to read size of the array. Some variable I must be required, sum of even elements, sum of odd elements. Then integer a is equal to new integer of n I am taking. That means what? I am creating an array with n elements. In C language, it is not possible to create like this. That part I will explain in detail in our arrays program. Don't worry. Now, so what is our next step? Sir, we have to print okay, we have to read the values of arrays. For I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, I am reading a of I is equal to obj dot. Okay, obj dot next integer one by one I am reading the array values. So after reading array values, for I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, if a of I percentage 2 is equal to 0, that means the sum of even elements is equal to sum of even elements plus e of I. Otherwise, sum of odd elements is equal to sum of odd elements plus e of I. That's all. So finally, system.out.println of there is a math class is there, in this abs function is there, se minus so if you take, then it will return. So difference between these two, absolute difference between these two. So you can able to see all the test cases are clear. Before executing the program in Python, just I need a small confirmation. Sir, up to this, do you have any doubts? Please confirm. Up to this, do you have any doubts? Please confirm. Yes, please confirm. If everything is clear, I can go for implementation. Okay, if everything is clear, I can go for Python implementation. So how you can able to solve this problem in Python, we are going to see now. So let me go for Python implementation. So observe carefully how you can able to implement in Python. Sir, I am going for Python. So what is your step? N is equal to int of input. First we have to read array size. Then L is equal to int of I. Okay. For each I value in input dot split, I am going to take input from the user and I am going to split. So it will return each and every value. I am going to capture that value and I am creating a list, so that in this list all the elements will be there or not. Yes, of course. Now SE is equal to initially 0. SO is equal to initially 0. For each I value in list, if that I percentage 2 is equal to 0, then it is nothing but even element. Else otherwise SO is equal to SO plus I. This is nothing but odd element. Directly we can print the difference. AVS of SE minus SO is nothing but your result. Let me run the code. So this is nothing but what we have, and let us submit the code. So hope you can able to see here all the test cases are passed. So any doubts on this Python implementation, please confirm. Line number 2, observe carefully. Input dot split. Suppose if I am giving 11 12 13, so it will split based on space. So this will consider as a first element, second element, third element. For each I value, I am converting I into integer, because already we know input function will read the data in the form of integer only. Sorry, string only. That's why manually I am converting into integer and I am going to store it in a list. That's all. Now list contain these values. By using this for loop, we are fetching one item. First time I will be nothing but 12. Second time the value of I is nothing but first time 11, second time 12, third time 13. Like this we will get the values one by one. Sir, why we did not use for I in L like this in Java and C? Abhishek, please make sure in Java and Python we don't have this. I mean, in Java and C we don't have this type of syntax. Okay, please make sure. Okay, it is a language level concept. Very good. So let me go for next program, sir. So what is our next program is LBP number 45. Perfect number. Okay, observe carefully. So we have to create a function that test whether or an integer is a perfect number or not. Sir, a perfect number is a number that can be written as sum of its factors, okay, equal to sum of its proper divisions, excluding that number. Remember carefully. So if sum of its factors is equal to the original number, then such type of numbers are said to be perfect numbers. Let me take 4. Yes, please tell me what are the factors of 4? Factors in the sense, so which can be divisible. Yes, please tell me. In between 1 to 4. In between 1 to 4. Sir, 4 can be divisible by 1. 4 can be divisible by 2. But 4 can't divisible by 3. But it can be divisible by 4. But they told we have to exclude that number. That means we have to take only 1 and 2. So what is the sum? 1 plus 2 is nothing but 3. Is it equal to original number? No. So that means 4 is not a perfect number. Sir, 6 is the perfect number because it can be divisible by 1. Sir, 2, 3 and then 6. Now, so what I am taking here? I am taking all the numbers excluding that number. So add the sum. 1 plus 2 plus 3. Sir, 3 plus 3, 6. Is it equal to original number or not? Yes. Now it is nothing but a perfect number. What is the logic? Sum is equal to 0. For I is equal to start from y, excluding the n value we have to check. Okay. Now if the value of n percentage I is equal to 0, then sum is equal to sum plus I, sum is equal to sum plus I, else sum is equal to, sorry, else is not required. Yes, when it is divisible, just you can take, that's all. Now finally, so we have to print, okay, we have to print. So if the value of sum is equal to n, so we have to print the value called yes. So then yes, else we have to print no. So beyond that nothing is there. Okay, sir, is the logic is clear for you people? Please confirm. Is the logic is clear? I can go for implementation. Clear? Excellent. Let me go for C language implementation. Sir, I want to implement this problem by using C language. Let us see how it will be in C language. Okay. Problem number 45. Yes. So here I am taking, so integer n. Okay, integer n. I am taking sum also we required. So what is the first step? I am reading the value of n from the user. After reading n value, okay, after reading n value, so what is my requirement is nothing but, sir, I have to initialize a sum is equal to 0 for I is equal to 1, I less than n, I plus plus. So what is the if condition? If the value of n percentage I is equal to 0, if it is divisible, then I am adding to sum is equal to, sir, sum plus I. So finally, we have to print based on some condition. We need to print true or false. So true, or we can take false. So what is that condition? The value of sum, it should be equal to the value of n. That's all. Nothing beyond that. Let me run the code. Yes. Let me submit the code. So you can able to see all the test cases are satisfied. So I want to implement the same program in Java. Let me go for Java implementation and how it will be. So I am taking the problem statement and let me implement in Java. So scanner obj is equal to new scanner of I am taking system.in. So now integer n is equal to obj dot next int I am taking. So sum is equal to 0, I am taking. So for I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to, sorry, we should not include the value of n, I plus plus. If the value of n percentage I is equal to 0, s is equal to s plus I. Okay. So anyway, their requirement is true or false. That's why I'm taking s is double equal to n. If it is equal, we will get true. Otherwise, we are going to get false. Yes, all the test cases are satisfied. Sir, even the private test cases also satisfied. This is nothing but what we have. So let me go for Python implementation. I want to solve this problem by using Python. So how you can able to implement in Python? So I'm taking n is equal to int of input. Then sum is equal to 0 for each I in the range of 1 to n. Okay. So if the value of n percentage I is equal to 0, sum is equal to sum plus I. And we have to print true. When we have to print true, sir, if sum is equal to n, else we have to print false. That's all right. It is going to calculate. So what are the values which are divisible? It will take all the values and it is going to calculate sum. Let me run the code. Yes, working properly, and submit the code for final approval. all the test cases are satisfied. Okay, so clear up to this? Any doubts, friends? Please confirm. Any doubts up to this? Very good. Now, sir, let me go for the next problem. What is the next problem is something like a magic date. So it is a easy program only. Just we need to concentrate a few minutes. That's all. Sir, here, what is the meaning of magic date? Sir, we have to read a date from the user at the same time month and year. Okay. And check whether it is a magic date or not. Sir, there are some rules and regulations are there to check whether it is a magic date or not. So what are those rules and regulations? If you multiply, okay, if you multiply month part and date part, you have to multiply month part and date part. If you multiply, if you are getting a single digit number and that single digit is matched with the last digit in the year, then it is said to be magic date. Suppose after multiplying, if you are getting a two digit number, okay, sir, then it is matched with the last two digits, means it is a magic year, magic date. Suppose if you are getting a three digit number, so if it is matched with the last three digits, then it is the magic year. Okay, magic date. Example, sir, I am giving, so 1 5, sir, 2005. Is it magic date or not? Yes, because 1 into 5, date is 1, month is 5. Sir, is it ending with the last digit or not? Yes. Suppose if I am giving 2 5, so 2005, no, because 2 into 5 is going to return 10. But is it ending? No. But you can take 2 5 2010. Yes. Okay, like this if you have, then it is said to be magic date. Okay, hope it is very clear for you. Any doubts, friends? Is the logic is clear? Implementation will become very easy. Don't worry. Yes, let me implement this code in C language. I want to implement this code in C language. So how you can able to implement in C language? Let me take 46. Which problem it is? 46 only, right? Yes. Sir, direct input I am taking. Direct input I am taking. So scanf, we have to take how many values? So date, month, and then year. So scanf, in C language, whatever input format is there, in the same way you can take. Ampersand day, ampersand month, ampersand year. Sir, very simple if condition. If date into month is double equal to y percentage 10. So when you are multiplying date into month, if you are getting a single digit number, that single digit number is matched with the last digit in the year or not, I am checking. If it is matched, no problem. If it is not matched, or what is the next condition? So date into month is double equal to y percentage 100. Is it matched with the last two digits or not? If it is matched with the last two digits, then date into month will become, sir, y percentage 1000. Sorry, yeah, 1 minute somewhere. Yes, 1000. So is it matched or not? If it is matched, then that's all. Okay. So last three digits. So if all these conditions, if any one of these condition is satisfied, we have to print true. Otherwise, we have to print the message called false. That's all. Nothing more than that. Okay. Nothing more than that. So let me run the code. Is it working or not? Yes. And submit the code. Definitely all the test cases will be satisfied. This is nothing but a C language implementation what we have. I need to implement the same program in Java. So how to do that? Sir, listen carefully. One tricky method I am applying here. Okay. So don't tell this secret to anyone. Okay. I am going to apply some secret methodology. So what is that methodology is, sir, scanner obj is equal to new scanner of system.in. I activated the input device. Okay. Well and good. Next term, I am taking, sir, string array s is equal to obj dot next line. Sir, read the complete data and split this input whenever we are getting hyphen, because the input is in the form of hyphen separated values. So what will happen? It will return three values. One is a date, second one is a month, and third one is year. Like this, we will get three separate values in the array. S of 0 contains day, S of 1 contains month, S of 2 contains year. Now what we have to do? Sir, very simple. System dot out dot println of S of 2. S of 2 means what? Last one, year value. Dot ends with. Okay. Dot ends with. Sir, if it is ending with, okay, if it is ending with, we have to multiply remaining two values, right? But unfortunately, the remaining two values are not in, okay, not in string, I mean integer format. So integer dot parse int of, integer dot parse int of s of 0 I am taking. Okay. Then so into integer dot parse int of s of 1. So I have taken two values. I have taken two values and I converted into integer. So even multiplication is also happened. But whatever result you are getting, again integer dot to string of the entire result. That's all, sir. Observe carefully. Okay. Sir, first s of 0 is in string format. I used integer dot percentage, integer dot percent, so that I got any integer value. Similarly, it is in string format. I used integer dot percent to get integer value. I multiplied that date into month. So whatever result you are getting, again I want to convert this into string. So why? What is the reason? Because in string we have ends with method is there. To check whether that year is ending with these digits or not, it will return true or false. So let me run the code. Working or not? Yes. And submit the code. Sir, you can able to see all the test cases are satisfied. So this is nothing but how you can able to implement in Java. Let me go for Python implementation. So how to solve this problem in Python, we will see now. So let me take Python code. Sir, I am taking list is equal to int of I for each I. I think int is also not required. So I for each I value in input dot split of. Don't take direct split, take hyphen. Based on that, it will collect and it will store. So here also we have that function is there. L of 2, last element ends with. So we have to take int of L of 0. Okay. Into, so int of L of 1. These two values I am multiplying. Whatever result you are getting, I am converting into string, so that the entire result will be converted into string format. Okay. Then now I am checking. Okay. Is your year is ending with this value or not? If it is ending with this value, sir, what answer we are going to get? True or false? But their required answer is true or false only in small letters. That's why dot lower I am taking. So that what will happen? If you convert the original string into original value into string, the entire data is converted into lowercase. So we have to print that result. Sir, I am zooming. Please cross check it once. So L of 2 is already a string. I converted L of 0 into integer, L of 1 into integer, and I performed multiplication operation. Whatever result you got, you are converting into string. So is this year is ending with this or not, it will return. So either true or false. That's why I converted this boolean into string and I applied lower function so that capital T will become small t. Let me run the code. 1 minute, maybe one or two parenthesis matching is not there. Let me check. So this one is matched with this one. This one ends with is matched. Yes, str is not matched. Str is matched. Now lower. Yes. Perfect. And submit the code. Yes. Please confirm, friends. Do you have any doubts in this Python implementation? I request everyone to respond. Any doubts up to this? Work of ends with will check whether a string is ending with another string or not. Prashant. So ends with is going to check whether a string is ends with another string or not. Okay. Hacker rank link already there in the running nodes. Please cross check it once. How many digit it will check? Any number of digits. But in our application, we are strict with 4-digit value, year value. Okay. And we are checking only last 3 digits. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Sir, today that's all about the session because I am feeling somewhat uneasy. So tomorrow we will meet for the continuation. Tomorrow we will take some extra time. Okay. And one more thing, sir, tomorrow I will start max by 7 p.m. Okay. I request everyone to please be present at 7 p.m. Tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, day after tomorrow also, I will start at 7 p.m. I request everyone to please present at 7 p.m. Okay. From tomorrow. Yeah, same link only. Link won't change, sir. This week complete, I'm going to take from 7 to 8:30. Okay. This week. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Don't ask how many days. The syllabus will be completed up to March. Yeah, this week alone, I am going to take 7 to 8:30 from tomorrow. Recorded videos, please contact admin team. Almost 30% of syllabus is completed. Now you are asking about recording. Huh? Yeah, thank you.